Hey guys, and welcome to another Southway 1943 video. Well, I can't really say another because I've been absent for a good while. Um, Personal reasons why I haven't been on YouTube or publishing videos. Um, Getting divorced, moving from London to now living in Birmingham, and obviously new life, new family. So obviously I've had about a 4-year break from the railway hobby. Um, but thanks to 4 big YouTubers, I will mention them: Dave from Dean Park, Richard from Everard Junction, and Richard from New Junction, and also Charley from Chadwick TMD. And with the help, obviously, with my beautiful lady, and encouragement from my beautiful lady, I have decided to get back into the hobby. How big is it going to be? Who knows? Depends on the size that I've got. At the moment, I know I've got a 10 foot by 3 foot area that I can use. I have got a loft in the house that I live in, but I'm not sure if it's going to be appropriate for a railway. It's the house that I live in. They don't have very high roofs. In fact, they're feet. You can't really call it a roof. It's like I don't know, like an access space, I suppose. But that's something for the future. But I've got a 10 foot by 3 foot area in my front room that I can build. Era, well, you guys will know from my videos in the past that my eras have all been all over the place. I've had BR Blue, I've had Intercity, I've had, pre privatisation, I've had the Pendolinos, I've had Voyagers, I've had 66. It's been all over the place. This time I'm going to try and look at an era, and I'm looking mainly at the very, very, very end of BR Blue into Intercity. So the railway will be seeing, the likes of, HSTs, possibly Class 50s, 47s, 37s, the usual engines. And I will be going into the pre-privatised area on the likes of, Arriva trains that took over from Virgin on the Voyagers and the cross-country network. Things like the Virgin HSTs, the Virgin Voyagers. Pendolino, I'm not going to go down that route. My layout this time is going to be predominantly diesel. Plans for the railway. I've always wanted a terminal station. Always wanted one. And with a 10 foot by 3 foot, I know with the plans that I've roughly made down, a couple of boards that I've had, and I've put them side by side, and I've roughly drawn a diagram with the rough dimensions using, bits and pieces and knowledge and memories, of sizing, etc. That I can get a pretty sizable station. It will be DCC, but initially it probably will be analog, but I will be basically building it for DCC. Yes, it will be point motors. I don't think I'm going to be going down the DCC route because, budgets don't always stretch to everything that you want. Yes, I would love things like tortoise motors or, DCC concepts, slow action motors, but, they are expensive. I've always used Pico point motors. They've always been reliable, but as a lot of people will say, they do sound like a gun going off when you've got, 2, 3, 4 of them going off, one after the other, especially if you're doing routing. So I might look down the SEEP side of things for point motors. I've always used Install Frog, points, crossovers, double slips, things like that. because I've always been scared of wiring. Why? I don't know. After watching a video from David Dean Park, a video from Charley at Chadwick TMD, and a few other people that I've not known on YouTube to me, maybe known to a lot of you. They've shown me how to wire up a live frog, and it doesn't seem that technical. You know, it's just 2 wires to one place and another wire to another place. The easiest way, yeah, I could go down the Pico point motors, slap a accessory switch on the bottom and wire it up that way. I might do that to start with, but with seat point motors, you know, they've already got the built-in polarity switch, so I might look down at that avenue. But again, it comes to soldering. I'm not the best soldering person. Usually land up burning my pinkies, burning holes in my clothes, solder splashing everywhere. But, you know, as I say, practice makes perfect. Region? Well, that's another question. I'm a Great Western lad. I was born and raised in Plymouth in Devon. Lara Depot was my home depot. So to me, it's got to be the GWR. I know a lot of people like it. I know a lot of people hate it. And a lot of people are going to hate me for saying it. God's wonderful railway. So yeah, it could be and probably will be a, you know, Western region themed area. Will I be copying a certain area? No. It will be, you know, something completely, you know, out of my head. I have made a drawing. Bear with me 2 seconds. Leaning over a camera. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but that's obviously the kind of the technical drawing. Obviously, you know, these are your platforms. And from the size of 10 foot, I have measured that you can get a full rake of intercity coaches plus the 2 power cars at each end. They will fit on the bottom ones, the bottom 2. Obviously, you could probably get about 6 carriages on this area. Couple of sidings up there. These bottom 2 here will be your main line up and main line down, and the top one there is going to be kind of like a head shut. It's not a finalised plan, as you can see, but it's the way to go. On this part here is, I'm hoping, it's going to be a raised town scene. Again, something I've always wanted to do. Adds a bit of height and dimension to my layout. If you guys have got any ideas or suggestions or tips when it comes to things like, you know, what locos to get, what rolling stock to get, any tips on soldering, any tips on, you know, on the wiring of these electro frog points, that'd be great. Anyway, guys, gotta go. As you can hear, phone's ringing. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye bye.